as you go through all these videos, it is extremely overwhelming to a lot of people. As I said in one of my other videos, you don't have to know all the answers. Even I don't know all the answers. And for as long as I've been doing this and as many schools as I've helped, I'm always learning something a little bit new because technology is changing on my side as well. And how we do things and what we can offer and other partnerships that are coming up and what we're seeing in the space. I just happen to be tied to a lot of people that are coinciding or overlapping with the esports community. So that's why we're here. That's why I do what I do at Palmer Hamilton. It is meant to be a trusted source of how to get you started or how to expand and how to do it in a way that fits your budget, schedule, and understanding, not only for you as somebody who's probably taking over the program or building the program, but for the people who are holding you accountable for that program's success. Because if they are not level set properly, they are going to over-assume something, or they're going to negate something like, oh, it's just a bunch of kids playing video games. It's not. So that's why I help you with key performance indicators and what the growth looks like. And I know people who can come in and check in on you every 3 months if you want to have a more programmatic feel. We know the people who can do bridge workshops. I know groups that help with kind of hand-holding you through building and development of your program. And then of course we can do everything in between, or we know people who can. That's what we're good at. That's why they brought me in. That's why I'm training a whole bunch of people to help out. Not only schools, but students succeed at something that might otherwise pass them by for no other reason than it's just not in their scope of understanding. Just because you may not know something does not mean that you can't ask questions. I don't do that. You can ask as many questions and as what you may think are ridiculous questions as you like. That is not the point. The point is getting you to a place where we can help you to start to succeed in any aspect that might be. So if we have a bunch of reps that can, and people that work for Palmer Hamilton that can get you through that first part of why esports. If you've actually watched all these videos in this series and have kind of come up and you're like, I still have questions, that's where you can ask them. If they don't know the answer, they're going to come to me. But if you have something specific, maybe about a network issue or a power issue or HVAC, I know that you need those. I understand 80% of it, but it's something very specific with a router or how you would reroute something or how you would reroute networking or energy or power or HVAC or who knows what it might be. I will bring in professionals that I know that I can vouch for to answer those questions properly for you, because you cannot go about thinking that your esports program is going to succeed if you at least don't understand the scope of what it might take to be successful.